Me now is Saeed Shehata from the BBC's Arabic service. What do you make of it?
It's alarming, disturbing, and there was expectation of violence to happen because the Muslim Brotherhood, in their first time in their history since 1928 to be in power, and so to go out of it like that, they will not let it go without a fight. So it's expecting to happen like that, but the reaction and the number of killed people is unconfirmed reports, like there is 120 people died and more than 4,000 people injured. This is according to doctors and the spokesperson of the promoter or the Muslim Brotherhood, but there is no confirmed report about that. But still, there is some casualty, and they are insisting, and there is the leadership like El-Beltagi and other leaders saying they are going to stay there until the end of their life, or like, you know, they can sacrifice everything to stay and to stick to their demands, which Morsi to come back. On the other hand, the army and the interim president and the government are not willing to get Morsi back or reinstating Morsi again. So there is two different demands. So there is a need of someone to mediate between them, and there is some attempts of that, but so far is not successful yet.
Okay, who could actually do that?
There is two sides. The first one is already in action, is the Salafist party, An-Nur party, which help the army and other forces to get rid of Morsi. And at the last few months, they broke out of the coalition with the Muslim Brotherhood, especially because they were asking for the cabinet to go, Hisham and Deal government. But the Muslim Brotherhood didn't listen to them. So there is breaking from them at the time. So there is attempt by them, but I think it's not going to be enough. It needs some international and regional intervention, especially from Qatar, who's supporting the Muslim Brotherhood. And you can see Al Jazeera is almost the voice of the Muslim Brotherhood. They're getting one side of the story, which is the Muslim Brotherhood only. But you can get Saudi Arabia also supporting the current regime, and the United States from one side, and the EU. So all of these four parties, they should come together with the Salafist party in order to put the two sides on negotiation table, because what is offered now to the Muslim Brotherhood from the army is not good enough in their opinion. So there is someone to need to find the middle way in order to put them together, otherwise it will be disaster.
But if the Muslim Brotherhood want Morsi back, and that's not going to happen, where is the negotiation?
No, it will be something like to put a referendum, for example, on the roadmap, because it is, when the Muslim Brotherhood in their history under pressure, they make concessions. But when they are not under pressure, they feeling are powerful, they don't make any concession. And this happened like Hassan al-Banna in 1942. He withdrew his candidacy to be in the parliament, returned to have more branches for the Muslim Brotherhood. So under pressure, they can make concessions. So I think there is some voices within the Muslim Brotherhood coming out to say like we can find a middle way. So like a referendum on the roadmap or something like that, it can be a middle way to put the two together. But Morsi to come back, it's hard to perceive to happen.
But when we talk about a framework, obviously then we're looking to another country to come in and perhaps mediate here.
Yeah, because like as I said, the local broker, like the Salafist party, broke out from the Muslim Brotherhood the last few months. So they are not considered by the Muslim Brotherhood as the honest broker. And there is no one else in Egypt, if you look at the old forces, either with or against. So it's very hard to find someone from inside. So when you think about the regional and the international, I think these are the four bodies, which I mentioned, the EU, the US, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. Things are four. They can come together and they can help to put both of them together, because the army cannot see it. They see only the military action is the only way, and usually they get Nasser picture on the Egyptian TV, remembering like Nasser in 1954, he get rid of the Muslim Brotherhood by force, but it's a different context, different, you know, like circumstances. So the army need to understand military action is not going to be helping, and the Muslim Brotherhood should realize and rethink they are not in a powerful position to put their condition, but they can make kind of like concession on both sides.
Okay, Saeed, thank you.